Did it roll once into every stat? Perfectly balanced. Oh my god. And for today's sponsor, we have Tower Fantasy again. You know, I believe you guys have seen several Tower Fantasy videos or gameplay on my stream on Twitch recently, yeah? Time to fill you guys in what's new on Tower Fantasy 2.3 update. It's their half anniversary event. They're resetting the top up bonuses, so if you want a whale, you can do it one more time. New minigames such as Brute Barrage, Boxing, and Frost and Flame will be available only during the anniversary event at this time. You can also vote for your best adventure partner to help him or her win the newly designed costume in the Simulacrum Culture event. And obviously I will be voting for Lynn because Lynn has the best outfit here. We have a new map which is the Miasmic Swamp with a new character Alice and an updated storyline. The newly updated storyline is related to Alice and the swamp. Alice with her mobility surely would help you a lot on discovering this new region here. Obviously with all the free summons and free resource you'll be getting on the half anniversary event, getting a new character shouldn't be that hard. Unless you're me and you lose every single 50-50 summons. We also have the new Joint Operation updated mission, which is Carnival Party and Pursuit of Fate. A new roguelike mode called Origin of War where you can compete with your friends to see how far each of you can get. If you want to try out Tower Fantasy, use the code on screen here and you get some free resources. I'll be waiting for all you guys at the half anniversary event. We'll also be streaming the game as well whenever it drops is available. So see you then. Alright, hello YouTube. Today, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a different style video. It's going to be more of the style I usually do on stream, you know? It's like, sometimes a random discussion or a topic pops up, and then we just talk about it on stream. And I feel like the current topic at hand is mainly about artifacts. The only reason why artifact farming takes so long is because Genshin wants the player base to keep logging in every day. Like realistically, I don't see another reason why artifacts has to be so hard to get in Genshin. Because no one is ever gonna get perfect artifacts ever. You can get glows for sure. I've seen people get glows. What's the website? It's the Akasha system. The same Akasha system that was in the lore of Sumeru, where you can see info of everything. So you see build info, the highest CV people, highest crit ratio people, best build, and of course the rank 2 is number 1 Xinyan OkCode. Sit down because, you know, yeah, I don't have a number 1 Xinyan anymore. The website is called Akasha System, and you can see leaderboards and stuff on character builds. For example, if I click on Hu Tao here, you can see the rank 1 Hu Tao has those artifacts and those stats. You can expand it and stuff, right? And you can see the individual substats of that. And this is like a web page for Genshin Impact. And the thing I was talking about is about artifacts. I have seen people with really good artifacts, right? But no one ever gets like absolutely perfect artifacts because they know no one will be able to get like perfect artifacts because it takes 3 years for people to get one perfect artifact piece. I feel like the longer the game goes on, the more I think people would agree with the fact that you don't need to make artifact that difficult to farm, because currently to farm artifacts you have to go through many RNG layers. You pick one domain, the domain has one of 2 sets. For example, this is Blizzard set or Hydro set. When you get the artifact piece itself, it can be 1 of 5 piece, right? Flower, feather, sands, goblet, and circlet. And then when you get the piece itself, it has different main stat. There's a list of different main stat that can show up for each piece. Your artifact can either start with 3 lines of stats or 4 lines of stats. After the 3 line or 4 line, each line can have a different stat. And then when you upgrade your artifacts, it randomly upgrades one of the stats you have. And then the upgrade of those random stats is also random because there's high roll or low roll. For example, a minimum crit rate roll is 2.7 and a maximum crit rate roll is 3.9. And crit damage is like 5.4 crit damage or 7.8 crit damage. Stuff like that. It can roll in a range of those numbers. There's how many RNG layers again? The artifact set, so 1 of 2, so that's first RNG layer. The 1 of 5 piece, so second RNG layer. Third RNG layer is the main stat. Fourth RNG layer is 3 starting stat points or 4 starting stat points. Fifth is every time you upgrade, it upgrades a random stat. And then 6 is that it can low roll or high roll, right? Realistically, we don't need that much RNG layers in Genshin. I was thinking either the low roll and high roll can just disappear. This is my copium talk. I kind of want them to implement like a system whereby every week or every 2 weeks or so, there's like a random NPC that comes and visit us, and they allow us to re-roll one line of stat of an artifact once. So every artifact can only be re-rolled one line once. And maybe the NPC only allows you to re-roll 10 items or something every 2-3 weeks. If MiHoYo implements something like that and make it an event, right? People will come back whenever there's that event. People will stack up artifacts whenever there's stuff on that event. It keeps players focused, you know, because they're like, oh shit, I have to log in, I have to keep farming because maybe this NPC will come back and I can reroll some of my artifacts. It's good for MiHoYo because they can still keep player retention as they want to, right? But they keep player retention on a more hyper level because normally when people farm artifacts, it's not really fun to farm artifacts. It's just kind of, it happens, you know, you kind of have to farm it. That or like another option is like, there's another game called Epic 7 that has an event every month or so where you can make your own artifact. And what I mean by that is you can make the artifact set, make the artifact main stats, substats and everything, but when you roll it, it's still random. I think that's fun. Like having events around artifacts or having events that allows players to like make their gear, because to be honest, that's the main progression system of Genshin. Like stuff like that is good. What about you, chat? Like any other ideas? What other ideas to fix the artifact system? Because right now, it is too painful. Weekly boss drop that allows stats reset? Yeah, that works as well. Like weekly boss drop that allow you to reset your artifact back to +0, or it allows you to re-roll one line of stat, you know, to something else, right? It's like how we have this, right? But I feel like they should make artifact reroll more frequent, because I think the most annoying thing is if you are a new player to Genshin, holy shit, I've seen a couple of new players or new streamers playing Genshin. They're like enjoying playing the game and stuff, but then they want to get stronger. Like how do you explain it to them? Oh, you just play this domain for about 4 months and maybe, just maybe, you have decent artifact. The ways that video games makes you want to play the game more is progression. You want to like do some stuff in game and you want to see some reward for playing the game. But in Genshin, you can get your weapon, your characters, and your talent level up, right? And that's it. But the majority of your upgrades will be from artifacts. You don't really see your artifact progression well because it's all dictated by RNG. You have no choice there. So I'm thinking adding a little way of crafting. Either you can make your own +0 artifact with the stats you want, or you are allowed to re-roll one line of stat of an artifact. So each artifact can only be re-rolled of the line of stat once, and it's not like available all the time. It's like available when a random NPC like Liban, but like a blacksmith or something, come and fix your artifact. They can even make Kazuha come around to fix your artifact. If they make that, they can put another Kazuha banner out there, so the fan base of Kazuha is gonna rile up even more. They can make Skara craft, because Skara technically lore-wise did work as a blacksmith, stuff like that. Like I'm trying to think about ways where they can implement systems for artifacts that are time limited, so that it's not always available so players can abuse it, you know? But it also needs to have some hype on it so players actually come to the game or return to the game to play whenever there's those events up. Make it a co-op mechanic. People can visit your world for rerolls. This is the thought, right? Like if you're playing an MMO and stuff, people have different professions, right? And you know, if an MMO player is kind of like using blacksmith, you visit their teapot and then you can use their crafting station because they have their crafting station at max and it has more benefits or some stuff. They can do that, of course, because the main reason of Genshin Impact right now is progression, right? A player's progression level, you will hit your progression cap really quickly. Maybe at around AR 55 or so, you can feel like, oh, you already done anything you could, and now the only progression system left is artifact RNG, and it's not really fun for most people. I will now roll the artifacts I got today. Let's see. What do you get? We get crit damage here. I swear to God, if I'm making a video about artifacts and I get good artifacts, it'll be rather Pepe W. None of the artifacts here better roll well, otherwise I just make a dumbass video. Like imagine me rolling a perfect artifact here. Is it only did this many artifacts today? I guess I've been re-rolling artifacts daily. Alright, this is cryo damage goblet with ER, right? I'll +8 it. Yeah, no, you don't roll this. This has crit damage and crit rate. And HP. Okay. Yeah, tragic. People cheer, flat attack. My chat is cheering to get bad stats. Pain. We won. People cheer. The freaking people cheer emote is too adorable. The artifact is dead. Now I will copium a little bit. Oh, okay, that has potential. That has really good potential. Let's see. Why cryo set? I've been trying to get like some cryo stuff for my Ayaka Layla. Did it roll once into every stat? Perfectly balanced. Oh my god. At least it rolled pretty high, you know? It rolled pretty high. That's like 3.5 crit rate average. 7% crit damage average, 21 EM, and 6.5 elements energy recharge. So it's pretty... Oh my god. You don't use this on cryo now, right? Cryo characters don't use this, because cryo characters don't use elemental mastery. Melt Ganyu? If you run Melt Ganyu, do you run cryo set on Melt Ganyu? I don't think you run cryo set on Melt Ganyu. You run like Wanderer or something, no? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh.
Hold up.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's plus 20 this. Oh, perfect. Imagine making a video about how bad the artifact system is, and then you roll a good artifact in the video. I just destroyed my own video, man. Suffering from success? What do you mean? It's been like 3 weeks. And I think that'll be the end of this little YouTube video, yeah? My little artifact is bad video. If you like these types of video where I just talk about random topics around like Genshin or maybe other topics in the future as well, like and subscribe. I'm trying to do new stuff on the YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time, yeah? Bye bye.